I'm a dividend investor and people have been asking me, ano ba yung thoughts ko with regards to investing in cryptocurrency? Well, yan yung pag-uusapan natin in this video. So yeah, let's go! Hi guys, Yupilu here. Now before we begin, quick shout out sa ating mga new channel members na si Ana So and Raymond Buko. So once again, thank you guys for your support. And of course, thank you din sa lahat ng mga channel members natin who's continuously supporting this channel. So yeah, you can see yourselves, your names here on the screen. So once again, thank you so much for your support. Now, if you want to also become a channel member so we can create more videos like this one, again, you can just click down in the description, my join button yan. You can choose anong level you wanna support this channel. My B class, A class, and even S class supporter, channel supporter. So again, once again, thank you for your support. Now, and also before we officially begin, I would like to also share a quick disclaimer because I'll be talking about cryptocurrency and alam natin na crypto is very risky and volatile. That's why disclaimer, if you invest in cryptocurrency, make sure you do your own research and nothing in this video is financial advice. Pwede kang malugi in cryptocurrency. Lahat ng pinaghirapan mong pera pwede mawala. But at the same time, pwede ka rin kumita. Again, that is your hard-earned money. So please do your due diligence. Now that's out of the way. Let's talk. Ano ba yung thoughts ko about investing in cryptocurrency, especially this 2026? So there will be 3 things I'll be discussing in this video. So number 1 is, ano ba yung thoughts ko about cryptocurrency? Is it legit ba sila? Or is it a scam? Okay? Yung second naman is, the reason why I'm actually investing in cryptocurrency, alright? And then lastly, the third thing is that pag-uusapan natin, should you invest in cryptocurrency this 2026? So yeah, let's get started. So number 1, is cryptocurrency legit ba siya or is scam? Well, I won't say any of that, but what I would say is that cryptocurrency is a technology. Again, it's a technology. So same thing kasi siya with internet. When I ask you like, do you understand ba how the internet works, di ba? So a lot of times we don't understand. Same thing right now with cryptocurrency. A lot of people, they don't understand ano ba yung cryptocurrency. But for me, cryptocurrency is like the internet years ago kung saan a lot of people, they don't understand it. Like people say na sa internet pwede ka raw mag-connect with people. Well, you can already do that with phone, di ba? Pwede ka raw mag-send ng email in internet. Well, you can already do that by snail mail. So, a lot of people, they rejected the idea of internet back then. And right now, yan din yung na-experience ni cryptocurrency. Like, a lot of people are rejecting cryptocurrency kasi most people, they don't understand how it works. Same thing ngayon with AI. So, AI, artificial intelligence, that's a technology. And a lot of people, they reject what AI is currently doing, but we don't know in the future, baka magiging part na talaga siya sa ating daily lives. Same thing with cryptocurrency, same thing with the internet, same thing with AI. Now, yung tanong, ano ba yung sinisolve ni cryptocurrency? Ganito kasi yan. Yung pera kasi natin dati, this is backed by gold. So meaning, yung US dollars, yung Philippine peso, the amount of money that you can print is backed by gold. Meaning, nasa gold reserve yan yung pera natin. However, years ago, I believe that was President Nixon, he actually removed the gold standard kung saan yung pera, okay, yung US dollar is no longer backed by gold. Meaning, they can just print unlimited number of cash regardless kung ilan yung gold na nasa gold reserves nila. And with that, yung nangyari is yung US dollar, yung pera natin, yung cash, they just became paper money. Meaning, may value lang siya kasi we all agreed na may value yung pera natin. And yan yung sinusolve ni cryptocurrency. Kung saan, yung goal kasi ni cryptocurrency is to become the next, or let's just say, the digital gold. Kasi again, sa gold kasi, it's physical. And if you want to have a lot of gold, kailangan, sobrang dami mong kailangan dalhin, di ba? So, however, because we are moving to technology, yung goal ni cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, is to become a digital gold. Now, why is this relevant? Kasi ganito, there's this post kung saan pinakita nila na a number of these gold bars, you can buy an average home in 1929. Okay, yan yung power ng gold ha. Tapos, at the year 2024, the same exact number of gold bars could still buy you an average home. Meaning, tumaas yung presyo ng gold, tumaas yung presyo ng bahay, pero it's the exact same number of gold can still buy the same exact average home today. So, parang ganun yung idea. Meaning, na-preserve yung value ng gold mo. And you cannot do that with your cash. because of inflation. So if you keep saving money right now, cash, tapos nasa bangko lang, nasa alkansya mo lang, mawawala yung value niya. Hindi ma-preserve yung value niya. In order to solve this one, that's why cryptocurrency was created, especially Bitcoin. Yung goal ni Bitcoin is to become the next store of value kung saan you convert some of your cash to cryptocurrency, to Bitcoin, and over the long term, ma-preserve yung value ng pera mo. The good thing with Bitcoin is that hindi siya physical. You can control it. You can keep it. You hold the keys. Pwede mo siyang itago. At the same time, pwede mo siyang ipamana din sa mga anak mo. So personally, when you ask me ano yung thoughts ko about cryptocurrency, I believe this is the future. We just need to study it to understand it. And I totally believe this would be the next store of value. Or probably an alternative store of value instead of just putting your money in a savings account. So second, why am I investing in cryptocurrency? Well, probably I already shared the reasons why. So yan yung kasi yung logical reasons why I'm actually investing. So it's like the store value, this is technologies, this is the future, okay? But at the same time, ganito yan. In one of my previous videos, I mentioned na if you want to become a successful dividend investor, dapat boring yung strategy mo. Meaning, lagay ka lang, okay? Invest ka lang ng invest, and then harvest dividends, reinvest back, kurot ng konti sa dividends, invest and invest. So, super boring yung investment strategy mo. Pero, ganito kasi yan. The reason why a lot of dividend investors, they fail in investing because dito papasok yung emotions of fear and greed. And a lot of times, instead of being a dividend investor, nagtitrade sila. Okay? Tinitrade nila yung portfolio nila. And because of this fear and greed, dun pwedeng mawala yung pera nila, mabenta nila, natatakot sila, they withdraw it. So, they basically fail in dividend investing. And yung goal ko is, I want to also protect myself in my dividend investing journey. So, what I did is that I made sure to separate dividend investing with my trading or yung mga potential na madadala ko sa emotions like fear and greed or basically yung trading instincts natin or yung gusto natin yung excitement in investing. Kaya what I did is that, again, dividend investing ko, this is a portfolio, this is like boring and yung goal ko is to live on dividends and interest. Pero to satisfy yung craving of excitement in investing, I actually invest in cryptocurrency. So again, the logical part, I already shared dun sa part 1. Ito actually, the reason why I'm investing is to satisfy the emotional part of trading and investing. Kasi dito, exciting eh. In trading kasi in cryptocurrency, pwede kang kikita like in one day, 20%, 40%, 50%. In fact, isa sa mga biggest gains ko in cryptocurrency is like times 3, times 4 yung investments mo. It's so crazy. It's so exciting, but at the same time, yung biggest loss ko naman is I lost 90% of the value ng investments ko. Okay? So, it's really stressful kapag ganun yung mangyayari. That's why, again, I separate my dividend journey para hindi ako matempt doon. And at the same time, I satisfy the excitement dito sa cryptocurrency. So, it's actually more of logical, at the same time, emotional, why I'm actually investing in cryptocurrency. Now, if you want to also invest in cryptocurrency, you want to make sure ano ba talaga yung intention, okay? Yung intention mo of investing in cryptocurrency. Because if you're just here for the money, probably you're gonna lose a lot of money, okay? You need to be prepared for that. And again, another thing that I did, yung intention ko in investing in cryptocurrency is, again, instead of just satisfying or aside from just satisfying yung excitement ko in investing, if kikita ako in cryptocurrency, okay, let's say for example, kumita ako ng times 2, times 3, I actually get yung mga gains ko at nilalagay ko siya dun sa dividend investment portfolio ko. So, yun actually yung isa sa mga intentions ko. So, that's why, if you want to invest in cryptocurrency, ano ba yung intention mo? Which leads us to number 3. Should you invest in cryptocurrency this 2026? Again, as I ask you, ano ba yung intention mo if you're gonna invest in cryptocurrency? Are you somebody na who's really interested with this technology? If you are interested in this technology, let's say for example, bata ka pa right now and you wanna understand this technology because years from now, ito yung pwedeng technology ng mga anak natin, then probably this is something that you might wanna study. Next, are you somebody na just like me, you wanna protect your dividend portfolio. And from time to time, natitempt ka talaga. Yung nakikita mo yung dividend portfolio mo na kumita ng 50%, 30%, and you keep asking, should I sell na ba? If ganun yung nafe-feel mo, then probably, you might need an avenue, an outlet kung saan dito ka pwede mag-experiment yung mga exciting na mga investments, then probably you could consider investing in cryptocurrency. Or if you're somebody na who's near retirement na and you feel like, I don't have the time anymore to study this cryptocurrency, then probably this may not be for you. But you can encourage yung mga anak mo, hey, study this one. Baka this might help you in the future. While I'm building my dividend portfolio para sa inyo, you might study this cryptocurrency. So parang ganun. So again, at the end of the day, should you invest in cryptocurrency, it all boils down to ano ba talaga yung intention mo. Is it for you to understand the technology? Is it for you to make money? Or is it for you to pass down lahat ng pinaghirapan mo to your next generation? Kasi as I mentioned, cryptocurrency can be a store of value, especially Bitcoin. So, yung value mape-preserve. And since you can just keep yung mga crypto mo, like online or may hardware wallet ka, pwede mo talaga siyang literally mapasa sa mga anak mo. So yeah, those are my thoughts about cryptocurrency, the reasons why I'm investing in it, and if you should invest in cryptocurrency this 2026. So ngayon, if you've been asking, saan ba ako mag-i-invest in cryptocurrency? Well, I'll put a link down in the description. This is the platform I'm currently using when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency. So again, I'm exploring cryptocurrency. I'm personally investing in it. And the platform I'm using, probably I just put a link down in the description. You could also create an account. And if you use my link, you get 10% rebates sa mga trades mo in your cryptocurrency. Probably in my next video, gawa tayo ng mga tutorials, gawa tayo ng mga strategies on how you can actually invest in cryptocurrency. Again, that is if you're interested in cryptocurrency. If not, then don't worry, marami tayong mga videos about dividend investing and just stay subscribed. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my next video. And yung goal natin is to live on dividends and interest. Bye-bye!